She was like, boys, pregnancy. Boys equals pregnancy. I'm really letting out all my secrets, but I don't care because I have a boyfriend now. Mommy, if you're watching, I'm sorry, okay? Welcome back to my channel. It's Kat, it's Katia Mia. Thank you so much for being here. So in today's video, as you can see, we've done a bit of a face beat. We've kind of done a bit of a glow up. This is a Kim K inspired look I saw off Pinterest. It's just a snatched look that I wanted to try and I'm loving it already. In this video, we're just going to chat about boys and how unapproachable boys were to me. I'm going to chat a little bit about my experience going to same-sex school and how I was coping, like dealing with the opposite sex and like boys and relationships after I left school. It's gonna be interesting, so chill out, you know, relax and get glam with moi. Okay guys, we're gonna get straight into it. I have these press-on nails that I just put on. I mean, we're in lockdown, we can't get our nails done. I had to put these on. They're not that strong, so if they come off, mind your business. I'm gonna do my brows. So what I like to do, I'm gonna wet my spoolie. I just wet it with some water, and then I have the Care styling wax stick. I'm gonna rub that in just around here. Now we're gonna brush up the eyebrows. So let's start from the beginning. My family is Burundian, right? Burundian people, I feel like they're naturally conservative. I think the majority is like Catholic or Christian. They're religious anyway. So my Burundian family, we moved to Ireland. Ireland is super Catholic. I mean, the whole country used to be led by the church. So it is like deep ties with the Catholic Church. So most of the schools in Ireland are like religious, like Catholic schools, and you'll have same-sex schools. Anyway, all the girls are in the girls' school. My brother is in an all-boys school. And that's how it was. By the way, to do my brows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade. I'm using Ebony. I'm using the other end of my spoolie to brush that on. Anyway, okay, so I was in an all-girls school, and to be honest, my experience was pretty positive. I know a lot of people say like, oh, it can be bitchy and everything like that, and I'm sure it was for some people, but my experience was actually pretty good. To conceal my brows, I'm using Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So my primary school was all-girls school. My secondary school was all-girls school. And for those of you that aren't from Ireland, primary school is basically like elementary school, and then secondary school would be 13 to 18 is secondary school. Yeah, so my experience was actually pretty good. I mean, I wasn't popular at all. I laid low. I had a set group of friends, and that was pretty much it. Oh my god, at the school discos is probably where most girls had their first kiss. We had these things called the socials. So our school, kind of weird, like our school would run these dances and they would invite the boys from this is so funny. They'd invite the boys from the all boys school like down the road. Yeah, you were bringing in like 13-year-old boys that did not know majority of the girls there. And I remember this. Most of the guys would like stand at a wall. Most of the guys would stand at a wall and like get the courage to like walk up. I mean, and there's no alcohol. There was some fizzy pop, some Frosties, some Wham bars, some Coca-Colas, some Skittles. I mean, that was pretty much it. That's what you got to kind of get you hyped up. Anyway, for me, I was like, my intention is to go there and to dance. I'm just going there to have fun, that's it. I'm just going there to dance my ass off. I wasn't even thinking about boys or whatever. A couple of my friends had like their first kiss there and they'd be like, oh, you know, just giggling about it. Never dreamed of it. Never dreamed of it. My mom would kill me. Like, I would feel like I'd have to confess if I ever kissed a boy. Very like holy, like I was very religious. The foundation I'm using is Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I wear the shade 450. Yeah, like I was really like scared to hang out with boys because I remember my mom was so strict. She said, boys, pregnancy. Boys equals pregnancy. So I never dreamt of having guy friends, and I was like scared to have them too already. Like I had the fear instilled in me from a young age. So I've never dreamt of kissing a boy. So I went to school in another town, so there was only the odd time where I would be able to hang out with my friends. We'd hang out in their estate. We would go to the steps, just chill out, drink energy drinks, just do some lame ass shit that I'm totally embarrassed of now. Play Jason Derulo on my Sony Ericsson. We chat around the steps, drink some energy drinks, and that was it. Like I was lame. I was pretty lame. So I would hang around with my friends and like the guys in their estate. And whenever my mom would come to collect me. Okay guys, so I've just put on my foundation and I'm gonna color correct now. I got this new color corrector from KKW Beauty. My shade is number 4. So I'm particularly dark under my eyes and around my mouth. So that's the only area I'm gonna apply this product to. And oh my God, I did an Instagram reel and KKW reposted my Instagram reel on their page. Can you deal? Actually, where was I? I think I was talking about, yeah, okay. So when we used to hang out with the guys, she'd pick me up and I'd tell her, I'd be like,
Mom, just pick me up at the top of the estate and I'll walk out.
Like I didn't want to tell her where I was at because she'd probably be thinking I was doing some foolery out here, getting pregnant at 12 years old. So like since then, I always had like this fear around like hanging with guys. I was always super scared of it. I was scared like, I just had this fear instilled in me, which was not good. And then being in an all-girls school, an all-girls secondary school, you really don't know how to deal with the opposite sex. Anyway, when I went to college, this was the first environment where I would be in a classroom, in a lecture hall, learning, conversing, interacting with the opposite sex. Typically, of course, right away I went in, I found like girls, because that's what I know, that's what I'm comfortable with. I wasn't even like, this is the time I'm gonna find guy friends, da 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 da. I was really like introverted, especially in my first year of college. Probably wasn't my full self at all. So I just hung around with my girlfriends, usually girls that I knew from like my school or like the town that I went to school. So I'm gonna use the Born This Way concealer first. Just around here. And then I'm going to go in with a second concealer after, but I just want to get the base done with Born This Way concealer. Like I remember being in lecture halls and like, let's say we were in a row and like there was a guy there or something, I'd be like, I wouldn't dream of sitting next to a guy because I just would not know how to talk. Like I wouldn't know how to act. And it kind of developed this weird complex, right? This is me putting my therapist hat on. It kind of gave me this weird complex. It was like if I was friendly with a guy or if I was conversing with a guy, I immediately related it to attraction and like sexual attraction and stuff. And I was like, I should fancy this guy or whatever. Like I can't be friends with a guy without fancying him and finding him sexually attractive. Like it was so weird. All right, so I've just blended in that Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Now I'm gonna conceal again with the KKW Beauty contour and highlight set. I'm using Deep Dark, the shade Deep Dark. I think we're in college, so we're in college. I'm 18 years old. Yeah, this is college. This is before I blossomed. So yeah, I wouldn't dream of being left alone, like even walking to the next lecture with a guy. I just wouldn't know what to say. I'd probably try to escape because I was that scared. Like I hated it. I hated it. Let me just, you know, point this out. 19 years old. I'm really letting out all my secrets, but I don't care because I have a boyfriend now. But 19 years old, I still hadn't kissed a guy. And I still hadn't been on a date. 19 years old. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you. I didn't even go to my debs. Like I didn't go to my debs, I didn't go to my prom. Heard it's shite. No, I didn't go because I really didn't have anyone to ask, and like of course no one would ask me because I didn't really hang around with guys like that. I made up for it. Like I went to little balls and stuff in college. My second year I was 19. I think this is when Kat had a little glow up. I think she's looking a little bit cuter. My face dropped, my baby fat went. So this is when I was like, okay, let me, you know, explore it a little bit. So I started going to clubs, and I remember I said to my friend Alan, I was like, Alan, I haven't kissed a guy, and it is my mission to just get this done and over with. I don't care how it happens. I hope my mum isn't watching this. Mommy, if you're watching, I'm sorry, okay? This is just, I'm sorry, this is how it happens, okay? So I was like to my friend Ellen, I was like, and I still haven't kissed anyone. Like, we need to lock this down. We need to get this done and over with so I can just live my life in peace, do you know? This is how 19-year-olds, well, not me at 19, this is how I was thinking anyway. And then she was like, okay, boo, we're gonna make this happen, right? Let's just go out, live our best lives, and we're gonna make it happen. And my first kiss was in a Dublin nightclub. Don't even remember who it was. It's a Copperberg. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. But yeah, so once that was out of the way, I was like, okay, Kat. Definitely a late bloomer, and I definitely think this was because just this weird complex I had around like guys, like just being around guys. And I was already like a timid person. I was quite shy in my shell, like 16, 17, 18, and I didn't really have like guy friends around me to even, you know, chat to them about like just regular guy things and just have that friendship. Okay, we're gonna just get to the contouring. We're actually almost done. I think now with Kim K's picture, I'm just looking at my inspo pic right now. She is super snatched, but I'm just gonna drag the contour upwards to kind of give that snatched face look. This is really good, guys. Like the color range in this collection is actually really good. Just the actual product, like it's so creamy. Okay, yeah, so being honest, like when I started like dating and stuff and properly, I was probably like around 19, 20. Like to date, I used Tinder because there was no like meeting a friend or like your girlfriend had a friend that liked you and they kind of like set you up on a blind date. Like that didn't happen because most of my girlfriends actually didn't really have guy friends like that. So for dating, I used Tinder. Thank God for Tinder. I mean, it's obviously like a good ego booster if you haven't like talked to guys, just to kind of see if you're attractive to them or whatever. Not that I even needed the approval, but you know what girls are like. When I started really putting myself out there, I got locked down. I met my boyfriend on Tinder. I found my boyfriend and then we started dating, and I've been with him ever since. And sometimes I'm thinking, okay, Kat, because you were such a late bloomer, like, did you miss out on the hoe phase? Did you miss out on like sleeping with this, that, and the other? And I'm like, no, I did not. And don't ever think that you did if you're in the same position as me, because when you know, you just know. I am a lockdown kind of girl, relationship kind of girl. I feel like I learned a lot with him. I was just like young and I was just able to like grow in the relationship with him, and I feel like I wouldn't really have it any other way. And your girl is more than satisfied. So to bake, we're using Fenty Beauty as per Pro Filter powder. Bringing the powder down my nose a little bit and right underneath the eye for that sculpted look. I think I'm gonna leave it like this for about 3 to 4 minutes. For my eyes, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Patricia Bright collection. I think I'm gonna go for about an orange brown vibe because it's pretty neutral on her eyes. So that's what we're gonna go for. Where were we on our conversation? Yeah, I think I've sort of gone through like my schooling and everything, and just relationships, and just how late it took me to evolve with guys. It's more so like the work relationship and sort of everyday living, because we do forget real world is mixed. Do you know what I mean? I remember my first job, I worked at a bank. I think there was only 3 women on the entire team, so it was a very male dominated industry. Like I feel like finance is very male dominated anyway, so I sort of knew what I was like going into, but you kind of forget like there's work, and then you also need to be able to like chat to your boss and your managers and feel comfortable with your colleagues that are men. It really took me a long time to warm up to like the guys on my team. Same, I would always avoid, gravitated towards women, and that's not a bad thing. Like I know I'm a girl's girl, but you have to be able to manage. And it took me I had to force myself to get out of my shell be more confident, and I don't know, like just have banter with the guys. I feel like if I had gone to a mixed school, I definitely would have been more comfortable just working and being around guys. Do you know what I mean? This looks really cute.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
No, thank you. Guys, I got a new laptop. And this, I don't want to say so, and this Siri doesn't know how to shut up. Okay, so I've just put on some concealer as a base. And I'm gonna go over with a light color right before I do the wing. I didn't put too much on, but it just really cleans the eyelid for a solid look. Oh my god, we're almost finished this look. Makeup and chatting is not as hard as I thought it would be. I mean, I'm getting through it. At least I'm getting through it. Yeah, so now when I think like, am I gonna put my kid in a mixed school? I think the fuck not. I mean, I do not think I'm gonna do that. I wouldn't put them in a mixed school so they wouldn't be distracted by the opposite sex. I mean, I feel like that's pretty pointless. Like, the opposite sex is everywhere. Do you know what I mean? So I definitely think I will be putting my kids in like a mixed primary school, mixed secondary school. It's healthy to be able to interact with boys and girls. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the world is boys and girls. Like, there's honestly no need to be locking them up. Now we're in the top of my wing, but I'm gonna fix it. But I like how thick it is because it's a neutral eye, but the wing is like bold. The liquid eyeliner I'm using is from Inglot. You can buy this in Boots pharmacies or online. They're really, really good. Like, I like this because it doesn't budge. It's trustworthy and it's really pigmented. Like, you don't get a weak eyeliner, you get a bold eyeliner. Okay guys, so I put on my lashes. I love these lashes. These lashes are by an Irish woman, Suzanne Jackson, Sosu lashes in Kylie. You can buy these in Primark. My lashes are on. Let's ignore these, okay? Woo! Guys, I told you, if my nails fall off during this tutorial, mind your business. Okay, I think we got the eyes down. All that's left to do is bronze the face, a bit of blush, and then we're good to go. So this is just my Morphe palette in 8D, Deep Glam. It has gorgeous colors. I always use it. So I did a poll on my Instagram, and the poll on my Instagram suggested that a lot of people, I think it was 83% of people, would not send their kids to a same-sex school. It's so interesting because a lot of them have the same, like a lot of people in Ireland would have gone to the same-sex school. Like, I was talking about it on my Instagram stories, and most people were like, had the same opinion as me. They were just like, it's not realistic, society is not built like that, and I totally agree with them. It's a really dated way of living, and I feel like in a couple of years, maybe like 10 years or so, it's going to be mixed schooling. I know I said I don't want to highlight too much, but what I will do, I'm going to use the KKW Beauty highlighting stick that I'm just going to use in my inner tear duct, just like that. And then I'll probably use them up here as well, maybe on my nose, and I'm just gonna blend that in a tiny bit. Now guys, it wouldn't be a Kim K look if I didn't bake right over here. I'm just gonna blend this out just to kind of give a sculpted look right before I put on a lip. This actually feels nice to just put on makeup and chat shite, do you know what I mean? That's why I love this channel, because I can just be myself. I'm just gonna line my lips with like a really dark, this is like a black brown liner. I use this to go over the cupid's bow and then also the corner of my lips. So So that's the only place where I'll put like the really dark lip liner. And then I'm going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner in number 3 and just kind of put that all in the middle. Okay, and then the lipstick that I'm using today is from KKW Beauty. So this is the KKW Beauty Pink Nude Lipsticks. Pink lipsticks in the shade number 5, Pink Creme. Oh, it's really moisturizing and a little goes a long way. It's giving me Barbie doll. This is giving me Black Barbie vibes. Oh my god, I just love how it looks already. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of like a lip gloss. This is a colored lip gloss. It's from Revlon. It's a super lustrous gloss. I think it was about €8 or €10, but it's a really nice pink shade. So I'm just gonna put that in the center. So that is all done. This is my Kim K inspired look, absolutely complete. I'll leave my Instagram down below. Follow me on Instagram. I always talk about some little interesting topics. I like to do this or that polls. I like to get people talking. Like, I love the conversation. I actually want the chats just to get people thinking, just mind stimulating questions. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please, please, please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe down below to my channel. You're very welcome here, and we're gonna have more content out. 2021 is the year of consistency. I keep telling you that. I'll be back again next week. Bye.